What's up, guys? For today's knife review, we're talking about a knife from Spyderco. This is the Ronin 2. There is a folding version of this knife called the Yojimbo. I don't know why they have a different name, but just keep in mind that the Ronin 2 is the fixed blade version and the Yojimbo is the folding version. So, going off with the talking points. So price, this cost me $100 before taxes and shipping. So not a budget blade, but not ridiculously expensive either. The blade material is CTS BD1. I have a few knives with this steel, and while I'm not a steel expert, I've never had any issues with that particular type. They've always performed very well. And I mean, I expect all Spyderco knives and any steel that Spyderco uses to perform very well. The handle is made out of the, in my opinion, legendary Spyderco G10. I am hard pressed to find a company that does their G10 scales as good as Spyderco does. It's just from the grippiness to the texture. So it's grippy without being aggressive, and I just absolutely love it. For the sheath, it comes with a Kydex sheath, and the retention is fantastic. There's absolutely no rattling, and when you pull it, you really have to tug on it to get it out. Oh, sorry. It's kind of hard doing stuff looking through the viewfinder. I almost stabbed myself. That would have been embarrassing. Anyways, going back to the review. So next is Ergonomics. I would say if they made the handle half an inch longer, then it would be perfect. I think right now it's good, but it is not perfect. Like, for me to say that it's perfect would just be a biased opinion because I'm just being loyal to Spyderco. But yeah, they could have definitely just made it half an inch longer and added some jimping right here. There's absolutely no jimping, so it is completely smooth. But I mean, I guess it all depends on what you're using this knife for. Overall, I think it's a excellent quality knife. Like I said before, with the handle, it could be a little bit longer, there could be some jimping, and then it would be absolutely perfect for what I would want it. So the reason why I got it was because I originally got the CRKT Aux to be a neck knife to satisfy utility and self-defense purposes. The current neck knife that I had at the time was a little bit too short, and I didn't think it could work as a self-defense tool. So I got the Aux, and there's nothing wrong with this knife, nothing wrong with CRKT, but as we all know, CRKT is really more of a budget-friendly knife company. So with that price point comes a level of quality that you can't get. So I ended up looking for something better, so I turned to Spyderco because I saw this knife, and just the design, it's so unique. You don't really see a knife like this. I mean, what kind of blade style is this? A Wharncliffe? Yeah, either a Wharncliffe or, I don't know, like a CX. Just, it's unique, right? Not something that you see very often. So that's what caught my eye. But just the practicality of this blade shape for tactical and utility purposes is incomparable, right? So you've got a very sharp point here for self-defense if you needed it, but also for, you know, arts and crafts, any administrative cutting tasks that you might need it for. And so that really appealed to me. And the fact that it is, while much wider, the length was essentially the same as the Aux. So that's also what appealed to me. I think that this will wear very comfortably as a neck knife, just because it is very thin. Once you remove this belt clip right there, then it'll be very thin. So I think you get the benefits of a substantial blade, but also the benefits of having a thin, easily concealable knife. So yeah, overall I'm very pleased. Also with Spyderco quality, it's really standard to just be absolutely pleased and satisfied whenever you buy any Spyderco. Sounds biased, I know, probably is, but I mean, my biases are based off of a truth, and anyone that knows Spyderco knows that they can't deny that. So anyways, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you with your next knife purchase. Thank you for watching, and tune in for the next episode. Bye.